Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cook Street Pavilion here on the campus of Shawsheen Tech for tonight's CAC matchup between Greater Lowell and your Shawsheen Rams. Here are the starting lineups. First, Greater Lowell. Senior number 24, Destiny Durham. Senior number 11, Michaela Kelly. Senior number 50, Vita Crum. Senior number 55, Avaseli Lopez. And freshman number 1, Eliza Song. The head coach of Greater Lowell is Brian Martin, assisted by Pat Moriarty. And now the starting lineup for your Shawsheen Tech Rams. At guard, senior captain number 4, Alex DePerry. At guard, senior captain number 20, Samantha. Forward, senior number 12, Shannon Fitzgerald. Forward, senior captain number 5, Megan Brown. And center, senior number 25, Brooke Johnson. The Rams head coach is Kate Marshall, assistant coach is Sam St. George. Would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
From Shawsheen Tech in Billerica, Mass., this is MIAA Girls Basketball on LSP. Tonight, it's the Greater Lowell Gryphons with a record of 10-2, 8-0 in Commonwealth Conference play, visiting the Shawsheen Rams with a record of 7-4, 6-2 in Commonwealth Conference play. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside Saeed Vasugi on camera. These teams have already met once this year with Greater Lowell handed it to the Rams back in Tingsboro, and Eliza Som had a relatively tame game by her standards this year. Did have a double-double with 13 points and 11 steals in that game. Looking for a repeat performance as Greater Lowell has qualified for the MIAA tournament. Shawsheen, a couple more wins to get there. Shawsheen in the white jerseys going left to right. Greater Lowell going right to left in the navy blue. We are underway from Billerica. The tap is battled for and collected by Greater Lowell, and the first basket is good for Michaela Kelly. Full court press. Dropped off on the low block for the deuce for the Rams. We are high above courtside here. At Shawsheen, we're actually in the weight room. Is where we're shooting this game from, and way high up. There is Som. Drops it off for Craw. Craw head fakes, goes down low, can't get it to go. Bat it around. Craw gets her own rebound, kicks it out. Som off target. Rebound tracked down by the Rams. One minute gone by. Tie score is 2. That ball ricochets off a Greater Lowell defender. It'll stay with Shawsheen with 21 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound pass comes in for a long 2. That is back iron, no good by Brooke Johnson. And the rebound by the Gryphons. Here they come the other way. Stutter step by Kelly. Can't get much of a handle on it. Stolen. Goes out of bounds. Looks like it was off of Somm, so that'll remain with Shawsheen. .26 seconds on the shot clock. 1:20 gone by here in the first quarter. A head fake by Monconi, and a foul on this shot will result in 2 free throws for the Rams. And it looks like the foul is on Fada Kra. The first free throw is good. Second free throw good for Brooke Johnson. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Somm drives, kicks it out. Hauled in by Durham. Durham goes cross court to Somm. Somm drives the lane, puts it up, front iron, no good. Rebounded, a foul committed by Somm. Already the second foul on the Gryphons. This one nearly thrown away from Monconi. She saves it. Tipped, and another steal by Somm. She's got a clear lane to the basket. Rims out. Back the other way come the Rams. Calling for was Monconi on the opposite side. Goes out of bounds to Greater Lowell. 5:44 to go in the first quarter. 4-2 our score. Shawsheen on top, looking to avenge the loss from earlier in the season at Greater Lowell. That ball stolen from Somm by Monconi. Monconi goes to her left, drops it off. Somm lucky not to commit a foul there, but she gets lost by Johnson, and the rebound by the Gryphons back the other way. Kelly head fakes, loses the handle. Tries to get it back, keeps the dribble alive somehow, draws the foul. Foul's on Shannon Fitzgerald, and that's the first foul on the Shawsheen Rams. Kra goes down low for Araceli Lopez, and it's a tie ball. It'll be possession Shawsheen. Monconi. Wild layup, front iron, no good. Rebound by Lopez, gets tied up. It'll be Greater Lowell ball. Greater Lowell was running away from this one early when these teams last faced off. Not the case here, but then again, Shawsheen not running away either. Durham over to Somm. Lopez, cross court to Kelly. In the corner, Kra, a long 2. Back iron, no good. That's not really her shot, and the rebound by Monconi. Monconi drops it off for DePerry. Now down low for Monconi, deflected. Perry gets it back. Gets out to Shelby Bordeaux, who draws the foul. Foul is on Durham. That is the third foul on Greater Lowell, and Fada Craw will check out. And it looks like Kaylin Turner's in. It's going for a little bit of a smaller lineup here as Brian Martin. Here's a spot up three off the inbound. That is good by Shelby Bordeaux. And Shawsheen out to a 5-point lead at 7-2. Turner out to Durham. Cross court to Durham for three. That is an air ball. And here come the Rams, looking to make it a three-possession game early. Come away with their big, and hopefully build on this and make it their biggest win of the year against a team that's had one loss to an in-state opponent this year. That was a loss to Monty Tech for the Gryphons. There's a three! The Rams out to a 10-2 lead. No timeout yet from Brian Martin. Cross-court pass to Turner. Puts up a wild layup. No good. Rams looking to press. Here's a long two that is good. Shawsheen up to a double-digit lead. Turner. Durham. Navigating the woods, front iron layup, no good. Another rebound for the Rams, 3 minutes to go. Long two in the corner off the glass, and the rebound ripped away by Durham. Kicks it out. Here is a two that is airballed. Another one and done here for the Gryphons. Well, yeah, it is going to be one and done. Lopez coming off the court. 12-2 our score. 2:49 to go. And a whistle and a traveling violation on Shawsheen. 2:44 to go. Brian Martin hasn't felt the need to call timeout yet. Oh, it's a 10-0 run right now by the Rams. Stepping into a three and, oh, off the glass! Off the glass for Destiny Durham. And that snaps the 10-0 run by the Rams. Shawsheen looking to get back on the scoreboard. Kicked out for a top of the circle. No, given up. Elbow drive by DePerry gets stopped. Kicks it out to the top of the circle for a three. That is airballed out of bounds. It'll be Greater Lowell ball. 2:07 to go. And one more basket here by Greater Lowell, and they can get to a two-possession game. When you're 10-2, you need to learn how to weather the storms. Hasn't gotten too far out of hand just yet for the Gryphons. Somm kicks it out to the top of the circle for a three that is banked in again by Destiny Durham. Using that glass to her advantage. No foul somehow in any of these plays here, and Shawsheen gets it back to a 14-8 lead. Kicked out to Durham. She's hit two threes in a row. In the corner, Somm, three, back iron no good, weak side rebound by Monconi. We approach 1 minute to go in a fast-moving first quarter. 14-8 our score. Greater Lowell in unfamiliar territory here, trailing. Monconi will go to the line for two. The foul's on Durham, and that's her second, so despite the two big threes by Durham, she's also got two fouls. First foul for, first free throw rather for Monconi is back iron no good. Craw will check in for Durham. Second free throw for Monconi is back iron, no good. Rebound tapped, out of bounds to Greater Lowell. 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. Somm stops, turns it over. Somm's had a couple of careless turnovers this quarter. Usually she's the one who's forcing the steals. Monconi in the corner. Driving the baseline. Turned over. Gryphons looking to press. Turner draws the foul. Foul's on Shelby Bordeaux. That's the second foul on Shawsheen. And 2 free throws for Kaylin Turner. Back iron on the first one. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament. Wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Free throw line has not been kind to either team thus far. And that is a double dribble violation on Shawsheen. So Greater Lowell can cut it to 1 possession here with 18.1 seconds left in the first quarter and the shot clock off. Here is Turner. Gives it up. Kelly. Out to Somm for 3. That's good. Eliza Somm does make it a 1-possession game, but 3 seconds left and a, wow. Offensive foul. So now Shawsheen can cut it, Greater Lowell rather, can cut it to 1 or tie. 3.7 seconds left. Get a couple dribbles in. Kelly to trigger the inbound, finds Craw. Craw puts up the layup before the buzzer. It goes! And what a remarkable comeback by Greater Lowell. They end the first quarter on an 11-2 run after being down 12-2 early. And we'll take a time, and not going to go too far here with this quarter break. But great perseverance by the Gryphons to get it to within 1 at the first quarter buzzer. Fada Craw with the layup. 6 points for Destiny Durham. 3 points for Eliza Somm, 2 for Michaela Kelly, and 2 for Fada Craw. But both these teams having difficulties at the free throw line. And it's going to be Shawsheen ball to start the second quarter. Let's see how the Rams respond. Again, an 11-2 run after a 10-0 run by Shawsheen. Here's a long 3 that is no good in the rebound. Tracked down by Aliana Hernandez. Hernandez goes into the corner. Somm, wild layup, no good. Correction, that's not Somm. She turns it over. Somm trying to chase it down here, but she will not, as Shawsheen extends the lead to 16-13. Lopez, cross court to Somm. Somm gets her pocket picked by Shannon Fitzgerald. She picks up the steal, but Lopez steals it right back, but then throws it out of bounds. Lopez tried to do a little too much there to try and save it to a teammate, but then again, at the same time, If she held on to that, she might come pretty close to a traveling violation. Now the officials are going to have some sort of discussion here, which is should the shot clock have reset? Because did Lopez have possession? Okay, so Lopez did not have possession, so it's not a steal for Lopez. They did not reset the shot clock. Nearly turned over again. Fitzgerald bails her out. Top of the circle over to the right elbow. 3 for Bordeaux. That's no good. Saved from going out of bounds, but turned over to the Gryphons. Pass down low for Lopez, tipped out of bounds. Inbound pass nearly stolen again, and drawing the foul is Hernandez. Fouls on DePerry. Four fouls now per side. Hernandez kicks it out to Lopez, and Lopez nearly throws it into the parking lot. She would have if it weren't for those for that wall there. But then again, these are like some see-through doors here at the far side of the gym, and the inbound pass on the other side is promptly thrown out of bounds. Back to Greater Lowell with 6:36 to go. Hernandez goes to Lopez, kicked out. Som from the elbow, off the glass. Pass in the corner for a 3 that is good. Five in a row to start the quarter for Shawsheen. Lopez from just inside the free throw line, no good. Craw with the rebound, meets a triple team, kicks it out to Lopez, fakes the long 2, goes to Som for 3, that's good. Greater Lowell back within one possession at 19-16. Shawsheen breaks the press, but it's turned over to Lopez. And here come the Gryphons. Layup no good. Ball stolen to Som. Som stops at the elbow for a 2. Banks it in off the glass. The Gryphons using the glass to their advantage on some of these shots. Blowing right past Lopez out to DePerry for, and this is an offensive foul. Offensive foul on the Rams. It's a foul on Bordeaux. (19-18), and now the Gryphons looking to take their first lead since 2-0. Actually, no, excuse me. It would be their first lead of the game. They were down 2-0, and then they tied it at 2-2. My mistake. Lopez pivoting. Back to Lopez at the elbow. Out to Kelly. Cross-court pass. Nice fake. Lopez keeps possession alive. Steps inside the line, rolls it home, and Greater Lowell has its first lead of the game at 20-19. Araceli Lopez with the deuce there. Her first bucket of the game. Nearly turned over by Monconi. Ball poked away, battle in the corner, out of bounds to Greater Lowell. 4:39 to go. So after the 5-0 run by Shawsheen to start the quarter, 6 in a row by the Gryphons. Here is Hernandez, tries to whistle it down low for Craw and throws it out of bounds. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Full court press here by the Gryphons. They break it. They try to go down low for Monconi, out of bounds to Greater Lowell. Greater Lowell doing a good job of forcing turnovers, but they can't pad this lead past one just yet. Craw kicks it out to Lopez. Cross-court pass. Hernandez. Kelly, cross-court pass for a three by Turner. No good. Rebound Monconi. DePerry. Touch pass for a long two. That is side iron. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds to Greater Lowell again. Destiny Durham back in the game, replacing Fada Craw. .339 to go here in the first half. Shawsheen was up 12-2 early. Lopez tries to go down low. Pass is deflected out of bounds. It'll remain with Greater Lowell with 19 to shoot. Kelly to trigger the inbound. And instead it won't be Kelly. It'll be Turner. Turner looking into the corner for Lopez. That's not her comfort zone. Has a 5-second count on her. Gets it out to Durham. Durham shovels it over to the right elbow. Trying to go down low for Lopez. Turned over. Another steal for DePerry. Trying to go all the way. No good. Monconi tries to get the rebound. DePerry bails her out. Going all the way to the cup for the layup is Brooke Johnson. Shawsheen reclaims the lead at 21-20. Lopez out to Turner. Front iron, no good. Monconi. Neither team's used a timeout this half. Monconi in the corner for three. That's good. Lopez at the free throw line, trying to back in, kicks it out. Turner has her pass deflected. It's saved, and a foul on this shot will give 2 free throws to Greater Lowell. Now we have a whistle as it looks like we have an injury for Greater Lowell. And it looks like that is Aliana Hernandez. Hernandez limping off the court. Hernandez was the one who was fouled, so they're going to have to find someone else to shoot the free throws. So it'll be Eliza Somm checking back in to shoot the free throws. First one, no good. Lopez checking out for Greater Lowell. Second free throw for Somm. Is good. I believe that's the first made free throw we've had tonight. Layup's good. Shawsheen up by 5, 26-21. Pass deflected, kept alive. Turner takes an elbow, 2 off the glass again. Boy, what has Brian Martin been teaching his girls about using the glass on these shots? And a timeout called by Kate Marshall before the turnover. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Saeed rocking his LSP hoodie that I got him for Christmas. Looks good on you, man. Well, the Baseball Hall of Fame about to announce the inductees. It's going to be interesting if Mariano Rivera is the one who ends up being the first unanimous inductee. I mean, players like Ken Griffey Jr. and Babe Ruth and Ty Cobb weren't unanimous, but looks Mo is on pace to be the one. Turnover, steal by Som. 3 defenders around her, turns it right back over. Monconi finds a lane, puts up the layup, rims out, rebounded the stick back, goes. Gianna Ramos keeps the play alive. Out to Som for a long 2. That's good. "13-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ramos commits a silly... no, it's a traveling violation. My mistake. One official was calling a foul on Ramos. The far side official came in and overruled him, said it was a traveling violation. Bound pass comes to Turner. Out to Kelly, thought about a 3. Swing it around the circle. Kelly drives, drops it off for Craw, head fakes. Top of the circle for a 3 that is off the glass. And Shawsheen can hold for the last shot. Monconi, and the best player for Shawsheen this game. Touch pass, bailed out, off the glass and in. And that'll do it for the first half. So Shawsheen, hoping to avenge their big loss to Greater Lowell earlier in the year, will take a timeout. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half from Shawsheen Tech and Billerica, Mass. With your score, the Shawsheen Rams 30 and the Greater Lowell Gryphons 25. This is MIAA girls basketball on LSP. Welcome back to the second half of MIAA girls basketball on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Shawsheen Tech in Billerica, Mass. with Saeed Vasugi on camera. 30-25 our score. Shawsheen on top of Greater Lowell as the third quarter is about to get underway. 10 points for Liza Som. Really came on that second quarter. 11 points, I should say. 2 threes, 2 deuces, and 1 of 2 free throw shooting. Sam Monconi and Meg Brown, the leading scorers for Shawsheen, with 6 points each. Like I said earlier, Greater Lowell find themselves in a unfamiliar position, and that is trailing. They were down 12-2 in the first quarter, and eventually came back to take a 20-19 lead. Shawsheen's outscored them 11-5 since that point. Greater Lowell ball to start the second half. Kelly puts on the brakes. Out to Craw. Finds a lane. Nice sidestep. Loses the handle. Here comes Monconi. Quickly ahead for an elbow two. That is good. Lopez head fakes. Out to Craw, trying the same play, puts up the layup, no good, tries to get her own rebound, cannot. Back the other way come the Rams. Nearly a travel there by Shannon Fitzgerald. Back out to Fitzgerald. Off the glass it in. Lopez draws the foul and it looks like the foul is on the ground. Oh, it was on the shot, so Monconi guilty of her first foul. Still, the Gryphons having tough time at the free throw line as Araceli misses the first one. Second one rattles him. No, it's a lane violation. It's a lane violation on Greater Lowell. Monconi, back to Monconi, down low, beautiful cut, no good, the rebound, and taken away by the Gryphons. That was a chance for Shawsheen to get out to its largest lead layup, and Gryphons will go to the line for 2 again. And back-to-back fouls on Monconi. First free throw is good. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow afternoon at 2:55 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Tilton Rams in NEPSAC boys basketball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. Thrown to the backcourt, and it was tipped, so no backcourt violation, but only 12 to shoot here for the Rams. Wild shot. Air ball kicked out for a 3. This is a 2, rather. Hits the rim, rebound battled for, and this will be Shawsheen ball. Traveling violation. Greater Lowell has come out very sluggish here in this second half. Shawsheen hasn't really punished them for yet. Score this quarter is 4-1. Here's a spot up three that is good. Craw. Som drives the baseline. Off the glass, no good. Here's a long two that is front iron, no good. Craw tracks down the rebound. Outlet pass for Som, she saves it. Tries it behind the back dribble, keeps it alive. Cross-court pass to Craw. Fakes the entry. Now goes to Som in the corner. Lopez at the free throw line. Puts up the shot, no good. The rebound by Bordeaux. Here's a long three that is good. Timeout, Brian Martin. Largest lead for Shawsheen at 14 points, 40-26. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Shannon Fitzgerald has been the catalyst. She's got back-to-back threes to get Shawsheen to this 14-point lead. Shawsheen outscoring Greater Lowell 10-1 in this third quarter. Lopez can't get the stick back. And back the other way come the Rams. Lopez with good interior defense forces a travel. And Kaylin Tanner, not Turner, excuse me, Tanner will check in for Greater Lowell. She's got the ball here on the inbound. Drops it back off for Kelly. Kelly puts on the brakes, goes over to Tanner. Som. Out to Craw. Som head fakes. Takes the three. Off the glass, no good. The rebound by Fitzgerald. Back the other way. Come the Rams. Craw may have altered that shot. Gryphons looking for answers. All the way to the cup and a foul And the foul's on DePerry, and that's her second. It's also the third foul on Shawsheen this half. Greater Lowell hasn't committed any fouls of their own this half. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Inbound pass comes to Craw, leans in, no good. Ball saved from going out of bounds. Wild layup, no good. Weak side rebound. Pressure on the double team and another foul. Fouls on Brown, that's her first. Monconi checking back in here. Inbound pass comes to Craw, meets a double team, even a triple team. Back out to Craw at the arc. Drives. Offensive foul on Craw. Remember, there's no restricted area in MIAA basketball, so that down low, that's going to be a foul. And another timeout called by Kate Marshall, saving the possession from a turnover. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. So the Baseball Hall of Fame class of 2019 has been selected. Mariano Rivera, the first unanimous selection. And Roy Halladay, Edgar Martinez, and Mike Messina. Tie ball will give possession to Greater Lowell. Out to Kelly for 3, had her shot deflected. It's a 10-1 run that Shawsheen is on this quarter, but it's turned over. Somm turns it right back over, however. Kicked out to Bordeaux. Now Fitzgerald, back to Fitzgerald, has it tied up. It'll remain Shawsheen ball with 11 to shoot and 1:46 left in the quarter. Big 3 there again by Shawsheen. They've been hitting those threes, where Greater Lowell has not. Greater Lowell can't get anything going. They can't buy a bucket. It's not even that there's a lid on the basket. They just can't get anything on target. Fouls on Steph Mercurio. 5 fouls now on Shawsheen. So they have one more foul to give before Greater Lowell is in the bonus. So it's probably Greater Lowell's best bet to get some offense going. Here's Lopez going down low. She draws the foul. But then again, these Gryphons have made only 2 free throws all game thus far. So they actually have to capitalize on these opportunities. Monconi's going to check in. Lopez to the line for 2. Splashes it home. No field goals this quarter for Greater Lowell. No field goals, just 3 free throws. .109 to go, a 15-point differential. 13-3 run. Monconi tries to go to the opposite block. It's turned over, not turned over, it's deflected out of bounds. It'll remain with Shawsheen with 22 seconds on the shot clock and 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Long 2 is airballed. Monconi tries to track it down. Ball's on the deck. It'll be a jump ball to Greater Lowell. And Lopez and Craw checking back in for the Gryphons. Craw can't get the one to go, and another jump ball will give possession to Shawsheen. Morricone, not Monconi, committed a carrying violation. And now here's the quick substitution again. Getting Craw and Lopez back in there. Kelly will trigger the inbound. 8.7 second difference between the shot and game clock. Craw, nice crossover. Goes out to Kelly. Turns it over. Shawsheen can hold for the last shot. Morricone gives it up. Down low to Morricone. Puts up the layup off the underside of the backboard. No good. That's Greater Lowell's turn to get a late shot. Kelly, no good. Out of bounds to Shawsheen. And with 9.3 seconds to go, again, the Rams will try and get the last shot. Ball poked away, taken away. Som with a big heave, wide left. I don't think it would have counted anyway. And that'll do it for a third quarter that sees the Rams outscore the Gryphons 13-3 and no field goals in the quarter for the Gryphons. We'll take a timeout. Well, actually, we won't take a timeout. It's just the quarter break. It's a 19-point victory for the Gryphons over Shawsheen back on December 11th. We're on pace to eclipse that score here tonight, although it would be inverted as Shawsheen's the team with the 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter. And we're going to have the play of Sam Morricone and Shannon Fitzgerald leading the Rams right now, including Fitzgerald with a couple of threes here in the third quarter. It'll be Greater Lowell ball to start the fourth quarter as they look to erase a 15-point fourth quarter deficit. Greater Lowell is in the 1-1, by the way, but this short layup by Lopez is no good. But turned over back to the Gryphons. Nice sidestep, another front iron layup. Fitzgerald gives it up. Brown gives it up again. DePerry. 8 seconds to shoot. DePerry goes out to Fitzgerald for three. Front iron, no good. Morricone gets the rebound. Quick shot, just straight up and down. The loose ball picked up, and Lopez has the rebound, and she draws the foul. And this will be 1-1. Fouls on Morricone, that's her third. 1-1 for Araceli Lopez. Splashes down the first one. Second one is off. Rebound tracked down by Morricone. Fitzgerald into the corner. DePerry gives it up. Fitzgerald back to DePerry, down low for the layup, no good. DePerry gets the rebound, puts it up again, no good. Ball poked away from behind. It'll remain with Greater Lowell as they are trying to find their first field goal of the second half. And a timeout called by Brian Martin. And the Gryphons have 2 timeouts remaining. Only have 1 foul to their name. 7 fouls on the Rams. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. .638 to go here in the fourth quarter. Greater Lowell last led at 20-19. Actually, that was the only time they led. Since then, they've been outscored 24-9 and have not had a field goal since the second quarter. Lopez off the glass. And a little bit of a wrestling match will result in a tie ball. Possession, Shawsheen. Gillis draws the foul on Craw. And that is the third foul on Fada Craw. Nearly thrown through the goalposts of Gillis. Dropped off for Fitzgerald. Back to Fitzgerald. 10 seconds to shoot for Shawsheen. Long three. Oh! Off balance three by Morricone, but she cans it. Air ball on the layup. Turned over. Shawsheen looking to press. They got a 3-on-2. And a foul. Fouls on Kelly. That's her first. And the third of the half on Greater Lowell. First free throw bounces off. By my count, that's the first made free throw for Shawsheen tonight. Lopez out for a three that is back iron, no good. Craw rips away the rebound, shoves it out to Lopez. Tanner over to Kelly. Lopez at the elbow will drive, put up the layup, no good. Greater Lowell still can't get a field goal, but they will draw foul here. Fouls on Fitzgerald, that's her third. 5:08 to go. 18-point game. First free throws, back iron, no good. Ramos and Barrios checking in for Craw and Lopez. You know, for all the fouls that Greater Lowell has drawn, they haven't been able to capitalize at the line. Here's Morricone. Fitzgerald. And a foul in the backcourt. No, excuse me, a timeout. Timeout called by Kate Marshall. 2 timeouts remaining for the Rams, as well as 2 timeouts remaining for the Gryphons with 5:01 to go in the fourth quarter. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. And another turnover by the Rams out of the timeout, but is 18 points too much to overcome for the Gryphons in less than 5 minutes? Cross been setting up a lot outside the arc, drives, and there is the first field goal of the second half for Greater Lowell. It comes with 4:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Full court press, but a foul committed by the Gryphons. Fouls on Kelly, that's her second. Ball saved from going out of bounds by Brown. DePerry. Still plenty of time to shoot for Shawsheen. Morricone gives it up. Here's a long two that is off the glass, no good. Rebound collected. 8 seconds to shoot, but they get the two anyway. So Shawsheen answers the first field goal of the half for Greater Lowell. Here's a spot up three that is back iron, no good. Rebound battled for and carried out and turned over by the Gryphons. Lob ahead for the deuce. Susanna Gillis with the field goal. Now, here comes Shawsheen the other way. Morricone, nice pass down low for Fitzgerald. The lead is now 22 for the Rams. They have no choice but to shoot threes. And it's off the glass, no good. We approach 3 minutes to go, and Shawsheen looks like it's going to get its biggest win of the year. Wide open layup, it's good. Timeout, Brian Martin. One timeout left for Brian Martin and the Greater Lowell Gryphons, who find themselves down 24. They erased a 10-point deficit in the first quarter. I mean, they were down 12-2, but took their only lead at 20-19. And it's been exactly one field goal this quarter, this half, in fact, for Greater Lowell. It's been one field goal and 4 free throws, as they have been outscored 25-6 this half. Out of the timeout, Greater Lowell ball as we are under 3 minutes to go. It's an immediate turnover out of the timeout by the Gryphons. That might be their death knell. Morricone. Here's a long two by DePerry. Side iron, no good. Morricone crashes for the rebound, can't collect it. Tie ball. And it'll be Greater Lowell ball. The Shawsheen JV girls were applauding that hustle by the Rams. Getting the defense chant going, up 24. Here's a runner in the lane, no good. Rebound by Morricone. Morricone and Fitzgerald going to be our players of the game. Another home run assist. This one won't go. Fitzgerald had the right idea on the outlet pass. Here's another jump ball. This will be possession Shawsheen. Morricone is threading the needle with some of these passes. Ball taken away by the Gryphons. Alanis Velez is in there, takes a two, no good. Rebound to Perry. Under 2 minutes to go. Morricone gets through the press. They go down low for the layup. Front iron, no good. Ball on the deck, and it's claimed by the Gryphons. Shawsheen going to come away with its biggest win of the year and get to 8-4, 7-2 in Commonwealth Conference play. And Greater Lowell is going to take its first loss in Commonwealth Conference play. They'll still be 10-3, 8-1, but this is a very disappointing effort for the Gryphons, as there is an and one for the Rams for Susanna Gillis. Gillis rims out the free throw. Under a minute and a half to go. Kudos to Shawsheen for not letting the, nearly a steal, but a foul committed by DePerry. This will be 1-1 for the Gryphons. Shawsheen not intimidated on their home floor, especially after that 19-point loss at Greater Lowell. That rims out of bounds to Greater Lowell. Again, coming away their biggest win of the season. It's 26-point margin right now. And the Gryphons will go to the line again. Foul's on Brooke Johnson. Double bonus situation for Greater Lowell, but doesn't mean much at this point. First free throw is good. Greater Lowell with 1 field goal this half. Being outscored 27-7 at this point in this half. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass intended for DePerry, but she saves it, but eventually turns it over to Annie LaGrega. Rifled over to Velez. Back to Velez, outside the arc. Has her pocket picked. Slow it down. Well, maybe take a long two and scoring. Heard Kate Marshall say slow it down, but why not? The rebound by Morricone. For what it's worth, Greater Lowell hasn't given up. I know it's been a tough game. You've only had 1 field goal this half. You've missed some point-blank layups, but they're not quitting. Sometimes this happens to even the best of teams. Shot clock is off. And you can see that both teams are still hustling even in garbage time. This will be Greater Lowell ball on the tie ball. 25.3 to go. So the execution obviously wasn't there tonight for the Gryphons, but the heart and the hustle still was. Sometimes that's all you can ask for, and with such a talented team as there is the second field goal for the Gryphons this half. With such a talented team, you know they can bounce back. 2 seconds, 1, and Shawsheen with the big win. They end up winning 59-34, outscoring the Gryphons 29-9 in the second half. Our players of the game, co-players of the game, Shannon Fitzgerald and Sam Morricone for Shawsheen. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019. Unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow afternoon at 2:55 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Tilton Rams in NEPSAC boys basketball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand, or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from Shawsheen Tech and Billerica, Mass. It is the Shawsheen Rams 59 and the Greater Lowell Gryphons 34. For Saeed Vasugi on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.